Hello everyone, this is Samir the Knight, and welcome to a Minecraft video. I haven't done this in a while. This is taking me back to my earlier days. Yeah, I'm doing a Let's Play. I'm going to be playing through Super Hostile Iceolation version 1.12.2. I'm a patron on Vechs's Super Hostile Online server, and I had access to the pre-release version, but in a mix of wanting to wait till later versions where bugs were worked out and things like that, in addition to just being sidetracked by other games coming out, I decided not to play it at the time. So with that in mind, the full release here or the public version has come out somewhat recently, and I decided, hey, I guess the 20th, not that today's the 24th, day of recording this. So yeah, I wanted to get my hands on playing it finally, and experience how the new masterpiece that is Vechs's creations here. Full disclosure, I did watch his first episode of his developer commentary, and that kind of just gave me the spark to, okay, hey, it's time I actually freaking played this. So I do know up to that much, at least. I have not watched the rest of his developer commentary. There's like 4 other episodes out, or 3 other episodes out, and I wanted to make sure I went through this blind. I unfortunately am aware of the first part, but I decided to watch the video, and I was like, well, sure, why not? We'll watch it, and it's easy enough as it is, that first section, that it doesn't probably matter too much. So, okay, with that, let's get started. So we come first here. Yep, sounds are good. I'm in creative, or not. Never mind, I'm not. But oh man, I haven't really played Minecraft in forever either. But when it comes to Minecraft these days, I more try to stick to oh hey, I'm actually on here. Sweet. I did not realize I was on here. I thought the list would just be those who actually kind of played it early, but I never really provided feedback on the early access stuff, so I am pleasantly surprised to see my name is on there. Okay, cool. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Yes, Minecraft. Normal Minecraft is kind of doesn't entertain me as much anymore. So I just only play really the anything that's goes well and beyond to make the experience not vanilla, like Super Hostile Online. I played through that, and a lot of people haven't been playing as often, so I've kind of stopped playing that. But once Vechs updates it to the new version that he's currently working on, I'll definitely be jumping on there again. So we'll see how that goes. And here's a little advertisement for SHO, Super Hostile Online. If you haven't played it, I would recommend becoming a patron to Vechs, and that's how you would get access. It's only a $5 minimum per month to have access, and you can play. Yeah. So welcome to Super Hostile Iceolation by Vechs. A huge thanks to my wonderful patrons. Thank you, Vechs, for providing us with content all these years. If you happen to see this, I know I haven't been super active in the community or lately, but thank you. With that, let's play Iceolation. It was just another typical cargo run, another day, another paycheck. Your airship creaked as it steadily crept over the frozen ocean below. The large craft hauling tons of chests, managing a stately pace. Then a freak storm swirled around you. Knocked off course, you tried in vain to steer to safety, but your ship clipped to the side of an ice spike, damaging an engine. Your craft trailing smoke, the last thing you remembered was the trill of a warning chime and a swirling, stinging hail on your face. You awaken among the wreckage in some long-forgotten glacier, and a sense of dread overwhelms you. Welcome to your Iceolation. Now if I can get out of the spawning thing. What the fuck? Vechs, fix your game. Vechs, fix your game. There we go. Fuck. Alright. So we wake up amongst the rubble of our fallen airship, and we are quickly getting cold. If I am, yeah. So, time is of the essence. Let's get cracking. Put these on immediately. Sword. Oh man, okay. I can go there. We'll keep that there for now. I don't need the bed. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Definitely take this. I'm gonna leave the rest of that, and we'll take those. And oh, I know how to see. I haven't played so long that it's giving me fucking tutorials. Oh, you know, language, in case you weren't expecting that, but shouldn't have to. I always use appropriate language in my videos. Alright, so I've obviously seen Vechs go through this. Just grab as much stone as possible here to make my life a little easier. Coming up shortly. Oh, fuck. Is it me or does the audio seem a little further away sometimes? I'm not sure. Okay. Take that. And oh, it's a furnace. I will gladly take you. And with that, -80. I'm doing good. So the whole gist of this map is that there's a temperature mechanic. And watching some of Vechs's older material, or like his comment, what would you call it? Where he's kind of talking about how the different mechanics work and things like that. Basically, every so often it will try to add a certain amount of or drop your temperature, because the area has an ambient temperature, I guess. So, and the world is trying to bring you closer to it, but in order to counteract that, you need to. It's coal? It is coal. You need to wear armor or the like, which will try and bring you to closer to 0, because the armor acts as both insulation and as what's the word? Yeah, and to cool you off, basically. Okay, I knew that chest was there. He showed that off. think there is another one here. Yep. I'm not sure how I'm going to use that prismarine, but I'll take it anyway. There's the base is not that far away from here. So my goal for at least the first episode is to here actually, yeah, I should actually take the time here. Here's press tab to check your temperature. 0 is the most comfortable. 1,000 and 1,000 are deadly. Wear armor to protect yourself. The ambient temperature is -700, which would probably still be pretty deadly around that. You'll die if you hit 1,000, but you'll start having negative effects applied to you if you get that high. And I need to actually get moving here soon. Water is gonna do even worse to me. So, okay. With that, I don't think there's any other secret chests or anything here. I do want the wood. We have plenty of time to warm up and stuff, so I'm not too worried about spending time here. Again, I did watch his first episode of his developer commentary, so I'm kind of a little bit aware of what to expect going forward here. There seems to be coal here. He didn't really mention this. I guess he doesn't need the coal because there's plenty of it at the base coming up, but I will do my due diligence and actually grab what I can here. Okay. I think that'll do, though. So with that, let's get going. Now, we don't have to worry about natural spawns. If we ever see any monsters, it is always going to be controlled via a spawners or the like. So that is another thing we need to be mindful of. We won't have to worry so much about this initial area, at least. This initial area is free of monsters. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I don't think this is actually going to help me here. 249. Nope. So I'm better off just trying to get going here. But I don't want to go higher than 300, so let's do like that and that for the time being. Okay. So while that cooks, we can warm up a bit. And let's take stock of what we got. So, the armor. Let's keep food over here. Useful stuff. Let's just put that here, put that there. Okay, we probably don't need the slabs, but okay, we're warm, so we don't have to worry about that. So this is definitely going to be a mechanic going forward. I think I'm always going to be carrying a furnace with me, and given the amount of coal that's like available to me, coming up ahead, I almost wish I didn't watch the video because now I'm kind of like, I know what's coming up. I would be a little bit more, I'm not as nervous going into this because I've watched the one video. But I don't know what's coming ahead. At least, you know, going into this, I can be like, all right, we'll take it slow. We'll plan ahead and get all the things we need to do. I know there's a way around that, so I'm not going to worry about trying to get that, I think, right? Okay. There's a chest over there. You can see it. I actually kind of want to look down here. Okay, so that's the exit or so around there. All right, let's take a look around here. And if you're watching this video, please take the time to leave a comment saying you watched, or something along, or leave a like, whatever you want to do. Any or I guess this will be the only video where I'll say, hey, if you're new around here, please leave a like and subscribe as well. I'm not gonna ask for that too often. I usually try not to. But yeah, if you want to see more content like this, definitely leave a like, and I'll try and do more. Yep. So here it obviously looped around. Vechs commented on this like, hey, people just try to bridge to it immediately. It's like, it's not really necessary. Holy shit, that's all good stuff. Okay. Can I stack those? No, but all right. So I'm definitely going to, and I know there's more treasure lying about in different places around here. Once I get to the base, I'll take the opportunity to come and grab all the stuff. Okay, the way forward is down there. So besides that up there, which had some goodies, there's also this. Yeah, you can kind of see this from up there. There's like this bit of snow poking out. And this just has some enchanted books and the like. So we'll grab what we can. The rest will come back for later. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Always grunt when you make a jump in a game because it always helps. Okay. So down here. So unlike most of Vechs's super hostile games, this super hostile games. I don't know why I hesitated there. Is there anything down here? He never really said anything here. Nope. Okay. So besides his I'm not gonna try and stay ahead of his commentary. I'm gonna watch his commentary before I breach an area. Obviously not gonna do that. I'm going to play ahead and then watch his commentary. So you may just, at least for now, you'll see me. He never mentioned a specific area, or one of the areas coming up, he didn't really fully explore it. He just kind of went for the quote unquote wool. All right. And so that's one thing I'm going to do differently than what he does in his DevCom as well. I was trying to say is I'm going to take the time to actually explore and get an idea of what's around. And here's some more stuff. Actually, take some of that. But yeah. Does this break into water? No? Okay. What I was trying to say before was, unlike his other super hostile games, he's usually done like a 16 wool monument. And if you don't know what that is, the goal is at the end of the game, of the map, or somewhere in the map, there's a monument, and throughout the places are different dungeons, so to speak. And each dungeon has a quote unquote wool, where you would collect them. Typically, it would be 16, and it would be the different colored wools, and you'd use that to complete the monument. That's how you beat the game. Here, similarly, there are quote-unquote wolves, but a little bit differently in this case, and there's only going to be 8, as he mentioned in his video. You also come up across intersections, such as this, which kind of lead you towards the different areas. You start in one area, and then you move on to the intersections point to different areas, and one of them will lead to the next intersection. So it's like intersection, area, intersection, and then you can go to 3 different areas. And then usually there's like 4, but given that there's only well, let's see. We just came from the glacial rift. There's definitely a wool or a thing. Well, it's a box of parts. That's what they're calling it here in this one. There's definitely a thing there. The home base is this way. So Boreal Valley will have the second wool, and I have no idea what's beyond here. But that will also lead to the next intersection as well. And then that point will lead to 3 new areas. And it just goes on until we can find all the rest of the stuff. So we're going to head to the geothermal plant first, because that will be where our base is. And that will lead to, well, after we set up shop and collect all the stuff back in the glacial area, we'll tackle the Walking Dead. Is that what you call it? The Melting Dead. That's right. So that's why he referenced that while he was talking about. I was like, okay, we'll talk about why he called it The Walking Dead, or he references The Walking Dead in that. But here, this way leads to the geothermal plant. So out of everything here, it's been a frozen wasteland for the most part, and then all of a sudden this shows up and it sticks out. This is totally not natural to the area here. Oh, excuse me. So let's think about it as we're coming here for the first time. Okay. There are stairs. There's an entranceway. So there must have been a way to get up there, but it has collapsed. The wood is out of place to the stonework. So did someone else come here eventually? And what was that? Why did my hunger bar just go like green? You see that? It's doing it again. Is that a new feature with 1.12 where it shows when it ticks? I'm not poisoned or anything. Wait, this is how you would see the negative effects. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm actually starting to feel some of the negative effects. I get a little bit more hunger as I'm get cold here. I didn't realize it ticked so soon. Okay. I wish there was something here that outlined it, but it's in one of Vechs's like videos. So okay, I'll be fine. It's all right. So the wood. Someone must have placed this recently to get inside. And look at that. They made a thing and all that. The walls and then okay. Heading out. Tally's awesome checklist. Warm clothing, backup clothing, extra food, tools, weapons, torch or furnaces. You can do it! Make mom proud. Okay. So, who's this Tally person? Why is there all this pink carpet here? This seems out of place. There's a farm here. Okay. And it's actually kind of warm in here. Yeah, see? We're getting warmer. And so it's out, everything's a little out of place. You look nice today, Tally. Thanks for eating with me. So I'm assuming this Tally person used to eat here. People waiting for you to get back. Are these like motivation? You are not alone. These are Okay, I'll explain in a bit. You deserve love. Storage and workshop. You come across all of this. This place just comes fully packed with all sorts of gear and tons of coal. some blocks, some building materials. So I'm kind of curious what he left for us. Vechs said he was being a little generous here in this case, but we'll explain the lore reasons for that in a minute. Organics. We'll do like precious metals here, I guess. Armor. We'll do leather up top. We'll do silver and gold up here, and then like diamond if we ever get, or not. We'll just do the other way around because. Okay, and do that. We'll do tools. We'll do offline kind of stuff and like do our item management and all that. You don't need to watch me do all that. Reminder for Dits. Furnace gets hot. Do not burn yourself again. The Magic Tech Harvester. Okay. You can do it. Some plants. This is Tali's room. Okay. Do your best today. You'll get your master degree. You got this. Okay. Dawn Dusk Reminder. Summon your arrows and potions. If you miss your daily sound routines, 5 points off. Okay. Notes. To those who find this, Talia Ortega. This is the person who has been leaving these notes here and apparently has been using this place. And a diary. Supposedly she has been here for 20 days. We'll read through those. So here's Talia. Hey there. In keeping with best practices of the Adventurers Code, I am leaving a copy of my notes here for any to read. My name is Talia Ortega, but you can just call me Tali. I leave this camp to the next adventurer who finds it. Some of the food should still be good, although by now I'd throw out the meat. It feels a bit strange thinking someone might read all my journals, but if you're here, you are either taking the test or you're a lost soul in trouble. I'm probably the latter. Well, welcome to the only spot you can keep warm in this frozen wasteland. The generator is locked up. The only use for the arcane nexus it houses is a small residual energy it leaks. Small being relative, it is still enough energy to warm up a large area. I'll explore that in a little bit here. Anyway, I am about to activate my Rune of Recall and head back to Valgard. This is a reference to SHO if you haven't played it. Valgard is the capital city of SHO, where you start off in, and where you go and play. And that also the reference there in the back left corner, next to the book. You probably can't see my cursor. Dawn Dusk, summon your arrows and potions. She's an actual scout class in that game, so. Little hints and nods to SHO there for you. I did it. I studied the generator. I summoned all my class items every dawn and dusk, and most importantly, I survived. Yay, vacations! I don't know if I will use this site again for a test. I don't know if they will use this site for again, but if they do, and you come here, look me up later. You could be like frozen icebox survivor besties. All right, I'm out. Tali. So Tali used this site as a test site of some sort, it would seem, as a part of her mastery degree for being a scout in SHO. So she had to stay here for a while, it would seem, and I guess these are just kind of motivational notes for her. As we saw in the thing, she was here for at least 20 days. If not more. We'll check that out. So these are just motivational things. Kitchen. a farm that she set up so she can eat herself, and just some checklists for her for when she ever go out to do stuff. So we'll see what that's all about. I guess this is how she kind of combated the loneliness a little bit. Like she had like a little thing to talk to. The meat, which is has definitely gone rotten, so we'll just throw that out. Some furnaces, which are preloaded with a ton of coal. Vechs again being very generous here, just cutting out on all the grindy stuff, farming for coal, farming for stuff like that. So just saves us some trouble. There's a farm here. We'll which we might use. We'll get it ready and set up. And I have to agree with Vechs. I like how this all looks. And we'll make some more. Didn't I have more sticks? Or I probably used it all on the both the wood axe and the thing earlier. Okay. And there's some sticks we can get up from these. So I don't know if these would freeze. I would hope they don't. Or hopefully the torches keep them warm enough to do that. But, you know, we'll go ahead and grab these. There might be some things I'm not even really aware of, given that it's 1.12. The last time I played it was like 1.11 maybe. So I don't know if there's any new features in 1.12 that I'm just not aware of. Okay. I want that to despawn, so I'm just going to leave that there. Okay. And this is the Magic Tech reactor, I guess. Oh, it is what is generating the heat here. There's no real point in me going down there or needing to. Maintenance access, danger. Be careful. Don't fall in the fucking lava, basically. So this generator is generating off heat, which is what's keeping me nice and toasty down here. She has a little vent down here so that she can keep warm. And that's another thing I need to do is set my spawn location, yeah? Alright, so we have set our spawn, so we'll be fine going forward. Let's see. Survival knife. Is it something different? Nope, just a normal sword with +6. Okay, yeah, so that's what this is. We'll read her day 1 journal for the time being, before we move out of here. This is her first day here. I am super nervous, but also super excited. This is the first day of my test for my Scout class mastery degree. I already kind of mentioned that earlier. All I have to do is catalog all the functions of the old Magic Tech generator here, while also remembering all my daily Scout tasks. Okay, so she had to kind of mess with the Magic Tech generator that's below, kind of figure out what it all does. Also have to hunt for at least 50 monsters of any kind, which means eventually I will need to explore beyond where I teleported into. So yeah, this place is an old Magic Tech plant used by the miners and researchers. According to what the professor told me, this used to be a mining settlement. Scouts, like me, scouts are awesome, found a huge deposit of iron ore, and teams kept coming in via airship until they had built a little town. I am less clear about the research station, so that's something we might have to find out more about later. Or maybe she knows more in her later journals. But we can read those at our leisure later. From what I understand, Hain Corporation, and I didn't know this. This is a reference to one of his other super hostile maps. Which one did he mention? It's one that I didn't play. Anyway, Hain Corporation would get some kind of massive tax write-off if they provided material support for archaeological expedition. Housing pods for historians must have been cheaper than the tax burden because they did it. So they made housing pods for these researchers. And so they would come here for the materials, I guess. Everything was going well for the miners and the researchers, and most of the iron got mined out, and then they hit a pocket of poison gas. It was vented out slowly enough that they had a few days to evacuate, and the plan was to come back after the gas had fully vented out and dissipated. This never happened because with most of the iron mined out, there was no financial reason to come back, and that meant the research team lost their main support. Hain Corporation had no reason to come back. Research team was like, okay, we lost our main supporter here, so they didn't come back either. That all happened about 50 years ago, and due to the cold, I bet the settlements are mostly intact. Well, there's probably monsters. Monsters always move in if people are around for a while. It's like a law of nature. You may have noticed that typo there. Vechs has mentioned in his video that, hey, she's human. So he kept that in as a means of way of saying, hey, she's human too. And he's playing Tally quite well here, I must say. So applause to you, sir, if you're watching this as well. Anyway, I'm going to go get some sleep and do a full survey of the nearby area tomorrow. Also, I raided the storage room and it was mostly empty. Makes sense. They had days to evacuate, so they took their valuable stuff. I mean, that's good. I mean, I really am happy for them. It's not like I wanted to find a bunch of left behind treasure or anything. Don't judge me. Aw, poor Tally. Okay. So, tattered. I wonder if that, like, the journals are tattered? Because it's been a long time since she's left these here. As per Vechs, it's been 50 years since the researchers left. But we don't know how long it's been since Tali left and I've arrived. And that could be a very long time as far as we know. Valgard is still referenced, so that's probably not a thing to really reference in this regard, because the events of SHO, if you want to even consider any of that really like events, there, I mean, not story-wise or time-wise, could have been like years in the past. Us playing through that, you never know what the timeline is really. So, and Vechs is saying he's trying to get a real timeline between all his maps and stuff, which is really cool as well. I love when games have bits of lore and things like that. So, okay, cool. So, we'll save that for the next video, when, or at least after I've completed the first area. Vechs kind of did the same thing. He didn't go through it. And I want to at least complete all the things that I did, or Vechs did, before branching out on my own at that point. And that will be like, hey, okay, now it's at the point where this is all new to me. I have no idea what's going to come forward here. So with that, it is time for me to go about it on my own and figure out what I want to do, and you get the point. So, with that, I just want to quickly, I'm going to dump everything into this one corner box here. I'm going to do that. I don't have to worry about enemies or anything like that. Tools, weapons. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly grab all the rest of the stuff. I'll probably still keep it recording, just speed up this section here, and you can just see, well, you saw all the chests and you saw the items in there already. So I can cut real quick, and I'll come back and I'll meet you over here once I've collected all the stuff, and then we'll go explore what that is over there. See you in a bit. All right, so we are back. I'm just over here by the magic access thing here, warming up before we attempt to head back out. We picked up all our stuff. We put them all in the chests, and we are kitted out and ready to go for the first area of this place. Once I have warmed up sufficiently and I am not impaired by any negative stat effects like the hunger, which just showed up there, I'll eat up and we'll get going. So the area, and I gotta remember my old playing style from show. I always have a sword and an axe like this, if you haven't seen me play before, because then I can do like critical axe shots, which hit like trucks, I think. And then I have the sword. I should actually have another sword on me just in case the let's do this. Do we have any no, we should have some sticks that I had left over. Indeed, we'll make a sword just so I have a backup, and we should be good either way. We'll sort through those later and fix this up to a little bit more what I wanted to have be like weapons. I like separating out weapons from bows and arrows, so making the extra labels for like leather versus metal versus diamond, but that's all personal like stuff I'll do later. Okay, with that we can eat this and we are good to go. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna actually come back here and warm up again once we have checked out what this is over here. This is the quote unquote excuse me, victory monument of this game. It's not your traditional one where you can place all your stuff in, but always have the same player turn in parts. That's good. So this is where you turn in your parts to create an airship. Use boxes of parts to build an airship from scratch. And this is once you complete the airship and they're all complete, then you can leave essentially. And that is how you would beat the game. I don't have any parts on me, but so you know nothing happens. But yeah, that's what that is. If I have a let's play of Infernal Mines. I never finished the very last episode, which was just me putting everything on the victory monument. But if you do watch it, you will see it at least, and you'll see me at least, you know, say, hey, you know, this is the victory monument and things like that. But if you're interested in that let's play, feel free. I'll see if I can have it like pointed in the. I never done this before. This is gonna be interesting. Have the little icon thing come up in the top right corner, and there will be links to the playlist below as well. Okay, with that, we're warmed up again. Let's go check out this new area. We'll end this video off after we have collected our. Oh wait, almost forgot. There's something here. Vechs pointed out, which will make things a little easier for the area coming up ahead. Behind here, I can't wait till I'm actually done with this, and then I won't have to worry about like, okay, I What things do I not or do or don't know? There it is. The Snowmaster XV500. Just so it makes doing that a little bit easier. And I'm going to need it in the next area. So, yeah. All right, cool. Let's go. We are on the job. We are on the clock. So we cannot dilly-dally too long. Let's go. So this area was called, not The Walking Dead. Fuck. What's it called? The Melting Dead. All right. In here is plenty of ice and things, so we need to be careful about our torch placement here because things will melt. There's packed ice like this and there's regular ice like that. Those will melt, apparently. So I'm gonna put that there. All right, so this is where we'll find our first bit of challenge. Up there leads to where we need to go. Vechs did not explore those parts of the cave, so I'm very curious to go and check those out at some point. We also have our first instances of zombies and the like. I want to explore though. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything here. And in addition, we have zombies that are a little bit faster than a normal. Yeah, thawed zombie, as he's calling it. Alright, let's switch to the regular knife here. Okay. Alright. Let's be quick about this. Nothing here. Okay, so it's just completely what's in here. Quickly go, go, go. And I need air. I want the chest. This might be a bad idea. Oh, fuck. Let's not drown, please. Okay, we need to get the fuck out because we are going to, oh god, it's cold in here, and... Alright, let's go. Go, 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 go. We need to recover, though. Come on, come on, come on, get out of the water. Hopefully no zombies come up here and try to ruin my day. Okay. Whew. Alright, let's go. How are we doing here? 197. A little bad, but we'll be fine. Really gets a problem when it's like 300 or so. Okay, so again, the Vechs explicitly said this is supposed to be like an easy one. The wool is literally inside the place here, so we're not that far off. Let's just eat this. Okay. So we're just gonna go rush ahead and do it because we already, whew, yeah, we're already like 200. I know where I need to go, so this will just be quick, hopefully. Right, even look at what we picked up from the place earlier, actually. But there are also spawners in here and the like, so let's take our time here to make sure we staircase down, which is where we need to go. Let's just clear out so you have an idea of what the place looks like. And I'll worry about picking up stuff in a bit. You can finally fuck off. And okay. No more zombies. Hey, look at that. Buried treasure in snow. So that's cool. Ooh, okay, that's actually kind of bugging up my sound. By having it break so quickly. And I know there's some zombies behind the wall there. No big deal. Sorry if the sound sounds a little buggy right now. Not sure what to do about that, but besides going slower at breaking these things, but you know, we're trying to go fast here, so cool. That's good enough. I don't need to and there is the fleecy thing. So let's do that. We'll take the scraps because we could potentially use that. I kind of actually I'll talk about those later. Don't care about the chests. I guess I kind of do. Grab what we can. Use this as our dumping. One for now. And grab all the stuff. In case we want more chests to expand our item farm or item boxes and stuff like that. Definitely grab these. Oof, okay, I thought there was something next to me here. How are we doing here? 283. Are we actually getting colder? Barely. Okay. Maybe it's warmer under here? We have enough chests. We'll be fine. If we need more, we can always come back and grab them. We know where the place is. Jeez, enough. We will take the leather because we can make more armor just in case. Okay. With that, let's actually grab the fleecy box. Don't need that. Oh, come on. Okay, so we get the box of white parts. If you place it on the ground, it will break and be useless. So that's very important. Don't fuck it up, because you only get one. Okay, so we didn't look at this. White Fang. You get sharpness 3, unbreaking 5, mending, and warms your hand when you wear it. That sounds pretty cool, right? Let's put that on. I'll explain why I shouldn't use this later, but for now. With that, we're done. We got our first quote-unquote wool, or in this case, box of parts. We got the white one, and we have no more business here. It doesn't seem there's anything else here, actually. I was curious why Vechs didn't really look around here, but it seems like there just really isn't anything else, so... So I'm gonna leave. It's cold. I'm starting to get kind of, I would say, dangerous at this point. So let's head back and we can talk about all this and potentially end off the video here. Should be one video. I'm gonna make this all one video for sure. Okay, so with that, we have our first part. We will we'll do. I'm wondering if I should just wait. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. I'll wait till the end and do one at a time like that. Okay, so we're gonna keep you separate. We'll just keep you there, and we'll deal with all the armor and stuff later. Okay, so with that, we're pretty much done. With our first one, and I've done everything that at least I've seen Vechs do. So everything from here on forward should be new to me, and you know, you'll get my first reaction at least that way. So thank you for bearing with me through at least this first episode. The named stuff, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about that. If you watch his Vechs' dev commentary, he talks about these items that have. Did I miss one? Yeah, like these fur line stuff. There's actually a bug involved with these, so wearing them is not the greatest thing to do. But he kept it in there as intentional for story-related reasons, which we'll probably get into later. I'll try and keep that to a minimum for now. First area is relatively easy. I didn't know what to do, but you know, regardless, if I didn't know about the shovel thing, it still would have been pretty easy. I probably would not have gone down to get this. Given that it's like down in the water, and the water actually kind of makes you get colder faster, I guess, or at least I think it's supposed to. So I probably would have missed out on this. And going through the snow-filled room would have been a pain, but if I just had a bunch of shovels, you know, once I see that I needed shovels, I probably would have taken the time to make some. Part of my kit would have been a crafting table, which I didn't do this time, so that's bad on my part, but crafting table, basic necessary things. I think it just normally I'll have a shovel with me anyway, or I could just keep this. It is an ice themed map, so that is a thing, so I need to be more mindful about that. It just probably took me a little bit longer to actually dig my way through all that, but otherwise it was pretty easy. Monsters are to a minimum down there, and that's it about it. Actually, hold on a minute. Not that. F4? Nope. F5? There you go. Where's my cape? Am I playing on the right character here? I don't think I'm playing on the right character. I'm supposed to have a cape. Conversation? I don't know. Okay, regardless, I'll figure that out later. Any other final remarks for this first area? I don't think so. Well, I'm very curious to learn more about the story underlying Tally and her time here. Some of the things that Vechs talked about in his first episode of his DevCom. I would recommend watching that now as well, since if you've watched this and you haven't watched that at least, I'll put a link to Vechs's channel there, and you can watch that playthrough. Link also in the top right corner as well, if that works. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Samir the Knight, and I hope you will continue with me on this adventure here through Iceolation, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good one.